Hello, welcome friend. Welcome to our channel Quality Guru. Friend, today our topic is Validation Master Plan (VMP). A Validation Master Plan is a high-level strategic document in the pharmaceutical industry that outline a company approach to validating its processes, equipments, and system to ensure product quality, safety, and regulatory compliance. VMP act as a comprehensive blueprint for all validation activity, detailing the scope, responsibility, resources, timeline, and documentation requirement for achieving and maintaining a qualified manufacturing facility. The VMP provides a structured framework for coordinating and controlling multiple validation projects across the product lifecycle and ensuring consistency and adherence to regulatory expectation. Key objective of a VMP. VMP ensure product quality and safety. It provides documented evidence that facility, equipment, and process consistently produce products that meet required quality standard and are safe for patient use. Regulatory compliance. VMP to demonstrate adherence to regulations such as good manufacturing practices, that is GMP, standard set by agencies like FDA, EMA, and WHO. Strategic planning. VMP outline the validation strategy for the entire organization or site, ensuring that all necessary system and process are validated efficiently. Risk mitigation. VMP to identify and assess risk associated with the process and equipment, allowing for prioritized validation effort. Component of a VMP. A typical VMP includes scope and objective, clearly defining the boundaries and goal of the validation program. Validation strategy, detailing the methodology and life cycle approach for validation activity. Organizational responsibility, assigning roles and responsibility for validation tasks within the organization. List of system and equipment. A summary of the facility, system, and equipment to be validated, including their current validation status. Documentation plan. VMP outlining the specific document to be generated, such as validation protocol, report, and standard operating procedure, that is SOPs. Change control process. Establishing procedures for managing changes to the validation plan and related activity. Periodic review, including provisions for regular review and update to accommodate new technology, regulations, and industry practices. VMP shall be prepared by concerned QA personnel. It shall be reviewed by head of production, head of QC, and head of engineering. VMP shall be approved by plant head and QA head. VMP shall have validation concept and responsibility of individual department. VMP have description of existing manufacturing facility at site along with annual production capacity, site layout showing man and material flow, material of construction, cleanness zone concept and room pressure concept, information execution and verification approach of VMP, measuring device, categorize critical and non-critical, calibration and scheduling approach, description of equipment, description of automated system, description of alarming system to acknowledge any severe malfunctioning emergency situations, description of utility system like purified water system, HVAC system, compressed air system, steam or gases availability and supply, description of qualification and requalification procedure along with calibration and recalibration approaches, computer system, PLC system, validation, revalidation as well as security and backup approach, facility cleaning and sanitization approach, manufacturing equipment and room environmental monitoring approach, product oriented manufacturing and packaging processes, cleaning processes, analytical method validation, revalidation, technology transfer approach, analyst certification approach, training approach in all aspects, brief description of preventive maintenance related scheduling and execution approach, brief description of handling of change control proposal. VMP must describe its revision frequency, that is within every 2 years. VMP in the pharmaceutical industry originated in the year 1970, spurred by catastrophic failure in QC. It evolved from a basic set of procedures into a comprehensive risk-based strategic document essential for ensuring compliance with good manufacturing practices. The VMP is a direct response to a series of drug manufacturing failures in the early 1970s that highlighted systematic flaws in quality assurance. Shift from inspection to prevention. Before validation, QC primarily relied on inspecting a small sample of a finished product. Validation shifted the focus to ensuring that the entire manufacturing process consistently and reliably produces a quality product, making it far safer than relying solely on end product testing. Validation master plans shall have below mentioned information as annexure, which shall be revised and updated time to time as and when required. Site layout with main material movement, list of equipment and instrument, water system layout, schematic drawing of AHU, list of HEPA filters, product list with matrix for cleaning validation, list of measuring devices along with calibration schedule, product process validation status, list of key personals, list of equipments with planned preventive maintenance schedule. Validation activity covered. VMP provides a framework for various types of validation, including equipment qualification, that is IQ, OQ, PQ, verifying installation, operation and performance. Process validation, confirming that process reliably produce a product meeting specification. Cleaning validation, ensuring that equipment adequately clean between product runs. Computer system validation, that is CSV, validating the compliance of software and hardware used in the manufacturing. Method validation, verifying the accuracy and the reliability of analytical method. A well-defined validation strategy is essential for ensuring that all critical processes and systems within the manufacturing facility are properly evaluated and validated. This strategy begins with a robust risk management framework that guides the prioritization and execution of validation activity. Risk management framework. Validation should be based on a risk management framework that prioritizes critical processes and systems based on their potential impact on product quality and patient safety. This section should outline the risk assessment process used to identify critical control point, evaluate risk, and determine the appropriate level of validation for each process or system. Risk assessment tool. Describe the tools and methodologies used for risk assessment, such as failure mode and effects analysis, that is FMEA, FEMA, hazard analysis and critical control points, that is HACCP, or risk matrices. The VMP should detail how these tools are applied to identify potential failure point and assesses like likelihood and impact of risk. Critical control point. Identify the critical control point within the processes must be validated to ensure consistent quality for each critical control point. Describe the parameter that will be monitored and acceptance criteria must be met. Regulatory requirement for VMP. Regulatory agencies across the globe have specific requirements for validation activity, and these are reflected in the VMP. The VMP must adhere to regulations such as FDA's 21 CFR Part 820, that is Quality System Regulation, and the EU Annex 15 of the Eurolex Volume 4, which provide guidelines on validation and qualification. 21 CFR Part 820. This regulation is a part of FDA's Quality System Regulation, that is QSR, and outline the requirement for validation in the manufacturing of medical devices. It emphasizes the need for documented procedures and evidence that system and the process consistently produce products that meet quality standard. Annex 15 of the Eurolex Volume 4. This guideline focuses on the qualification and the validation aspect of manufacturing and control. It provides detailed requirement for validation of processes, cleaning, computerized system and equipment qualification. Process validation. Once the overall validation strategy is established, it is crucial to dive into the specific of each validation activity. Process validation is a documented evidence that a manufacturing process can be consistently produce products that meet predetermined quality criteria. This section should provide an overview of the process that will undergo validation, including the approach and methodology for each process. Phases of process validation. The different phases of process validation, including process design, development and understanding of the manufacturing process qualification, evaluation of the process design to ensure it operates under controlled condition, continuous process verification, ongoing assurance that the process remain in a state of control during routine production, equipment and utility qualification. It ensures that all equipment and utility system perform reliably and consistently within their intended operational parameter. Installation qualification, that is IQ. Verify that equipment and utilities are installed correctly according to manufacturer specification. Operational qualification, that is OQ. Confirm that the equipment and the utilities operate as intended within the specified limit. Performance qualification, that is PQ. Demonstrate that equipment and utility perform consistently during routine production under actual process conditions. Computerized system validation, that is CSV. CSV play a critical role in modern manufacturing process, managing everything from production control to quality data. This section should outline the principle and the methodology for validating computerized systems, ensuring that they function correctly and comply with regulatory requirements. GAME 5 guideline describe how the organization adhere to good automated manufacturing practices, that is GAME 5 guideline for the validation of computerized system. This includes defining the system lifecycle, performing risk assessment and ensuring that all validation activities are documented. Data integrity emphasizes the importance of data integrity in computerized system validation, ensuring that data is accurate, complete and consistent throughout the life cycle. Analytical method validation. AMB is the process of demonstrating that an analytical method is suitable for its intended purpose, providing reliable and consistent result. Validation parameter. Accuracy, the method ability to produce results that are close to the true value. Precision, the method ability to produce consistent result under the same condition. Specificity, the method ability to accurately measure the analyte in presence of other components such as impurity, degradants or matrix component. Linearity and range, the method ability to produce results that are directly proportional to the concentration of analyte within a specified range. Robustness, the method ability to remain unaffected by small variation in method parameter. Validation matrix and traceability. A validation matrix provides a comprehensive overview of validation activity, ensuring traceability between validation protocol execution and final reports. This section should include validation matrix, a table that lists all processes, system and equipment